So moving on to other Alabama things, Jess really has been hankering to do a little segment for the longest time, and I'll just let you take over, Jess. Have at it, baby.
Yeah, unusual name of towns in Alabama. Strange, unusual, however you want to kind of refer to this. I mean, a lot of states have those, but I have found a couple interesting little gems here within our state that I never knew existed. Uh, Let me know if y'all know anything about these. So I'm gonna roll right into this. I'm gonna get my little notes over here pulled up. First off, there is a town in Alabama called Bacon Level, and it is located in Randolph County.
Where?
It doesn't say. Bacon Level, located in Randolph County, was named in pioneer days, according to retired Lieutenant Paul Swisher of Roanoke. So maybe it's somewhere around Roanoke.
Well, if that's the case, because that's my dad's side of the family is all from Randolph County. I have land in Randolph County,
right.
And I've never heard of Bacon Level.
Well, he said that local. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, Jess, go ahead.
He said local story has it that some pioneer travelers circa 1800 had their camp robbed and provisions were taken. They were told that there were some outlaws up the way where the trail leveled out. Sure enough, they found their missing bacon at the level spot, hence the name Bacon Level.
Well, that's much better.
It is on Rock Mills Road.
Okay, I know what that is.
Rock Mills Road on Highway 16. Off of Rock Mills on Highway 16. Just south of Rock Mills.
All right, I know. I used to go through Rock Mills quite a bit. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know where Rock Mills is. We've gone through. Yeah,
several times.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but that name and the origin of that name beats my theory of, if the outlaws came and stole all their building supplies, they'd have to rebuild, and they didn't have a level with them, so they just use a piece of bacon to. So, never mind.
Well, hey, no, that
failed.
The next town I found is named Frog Eye, and it is located in Tallapoosa on the Tallapoosa River between Wadley and Davidson. According to Michelle Waters, a local historian, stories differ as to how Frog Level got its name, but she recounts this one. Years ago in the Prohibition days, there was a saloon in the community. This saloon sold legal and illegal liquor. There was a ceramic frog that sat in the saloon window. If the state boys were in the saloon, the owner would close one of the frog's eyes so the customers would know not to ask for the illegal liquor. If both of the frog's eyes were open, then it was okay to ask for the illegal liquor. The community became known all around as Frog Eye.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking on Google Maps at this town, and there's nothing there.
If it's near Wadley, no, there is nothing there. Wadley's over in East Alabama.
I know this off the top of my head. I know that's the only not frog-related name. It's no longer called that, but Delmar, Alabama, like I said, I just pulled it up here, used to be called Frog Level.
Mm-hmm. Now, I've heard of Frog Level. Yeah, I've heard of that one. Yeah. Okay, you ready for me to go on?
Yeah.
Okay. Lick Skillet.
Yeah, Lick Skillet.
This community near Hazel Green in Madison County is at the intersection of Butter and Egg Road and Charity Lane. It gets better, doesn't it?
Oh, Butter and Egg Road.
Things that fit inside a skillet.
This is true.
200, Alex.
According to a 2010 story on AL.com, the community got its name from a brawl. Bill Malone of Fayetteville, Tennessee, said his uncle, Hut Malone, got into a fight inside the general store at the crossroads. Suddenly, he grabbed a skillet that was in the store and struck his opponent on the head, ending the fight. The community was from then on known as Lick Skillet because Malone licked his opponent with a skillet.
Isn't there or was there?
He laid the smack down.
Wasn't there a section in Six Flags called Lick Skillet, like back in the 80s
I
and
think
90s?
so. Yeah.
Oh, that rings a bell.
Well, there's also a Lick Skillet in Tennessee.
Okay.
Tennessee also has a town called Lick Skillet.
Okay.
There's a lot of people committing violence with the skillet.
I wonder. I wonder.
Or,
'cause
or
they
it may
lick-
not be in Tennessee. It may not be that they're doing that. They may be literally licking skillets. Now.
They didn't lick
Wow.
somebody with a
It's Tennessee,
skillet. They
right?
licked the skillet.
If you guys want to send me any Tennessee hate mail, that's making fun of you. That's
Sorry,
perfectly fine.
Tennessee.
Well, that. Sorry, Phil.
Just send it to bamageeks@gmail.com. We'll forward it on to Kevin.
Mhm.
That-
And I will
you'll be
forward
getting
it right into the
How
spam
could-
folder.
How can you not name Lick Skillet after the butter and egg roads?
Yeah.
No, because his uncle licked his opponent with a skillet.
I know, but then to have roads named Butter and Egg Roads.
Yeah, Butter and Egg Road and
Huh.
Charity Lane.
Okay.
Okay. The next one I have is Scratch Ankle.
I did that today.
According to a 2003 story in the Gadsden Times, the Monroe County community of Scratch Ankle got its name from a plethora of pests. The story blames the itchy population on either the fleas that feasted on the multitude of cows and then humans, or on the mosquitoes that invaded the area. In both tales, residents were often seen scratching their ankles.
So
Scratch
bed-
Ankle, Alabama.
They
bed
need to
bugs are
freaking
not
wear
a factor.
socks then. Just put some socks on, man. And this
So
is coming from someone who is a self-proclaimed mosquito cupcake. Okay, I attract mosquitoes
look.
from far and wide. All right, you just wear. I mean, come on, you just wear socks. You don't gotta
They
scratch your
they
ankle
feast
anymore.
on me too. They love me when I step outside. It's like that
They're
meme
gonna
with
really
the guy
love me
standing
when I
behind the
finish
tree.
this
You know?
Pepsi.
All right. So I got three more. Slick Lizard. This community near Nauvoo in Walker County
Not surprised.
supposedly got its name from a nearby mine used in the 1920s. According to the book, Alabama Off the Beaten Path, the name comes from miners who had to crawl on their bellies through clay portals about 2 feet high and came out slick as a lizard.
Okay.
Now, hold on. I got to say this because I've heard him say it many times for our good friend of the podcast who did the spooky stories, Michael Nix. It's
Uh-huh.
Nauvoo.
Nauvoo.
You got to make sure you get the
What did I say?
Nauvoo in it.
Oh.
Nauvoo, I think it was Nauvoo. You got to
Nauvoo.
get the Nauvoo. Like there's an H in there that isn't there. Nauvoo.
So
All right.
okay, so that bunch of miners had to crawl on their bellies.
Yeah.
To that. Okay.
Slick as
Did
a
your dad
lizard.
ever have to do that in the coal mines?
No, he didn't have to do that.
That's good.
No. So he never came out slick as a lizard like these guys.
I need to ask him. He might have.
He's got some interesting tales being
He
underground.
does. He does.
And it looks,
Uh,
based on what I'm seeing here, and I know Jess, you did your research too, but based on what I'm seeing here, it looks like the majority of this is a place called Slick Lizard Farm.
Okay.
Based on what I'm seeing, and they raise, they appear to raise roosters.
It's Walker
So
County.
we'll leave it at that. I don't know if that's for a certain distasteful sport or if it's just
It's-
roosters for being roosters.
Well, is it located near our favorite watering hole?
The one I gave the bad Yelp review on.
Yes.
Yeah.
um,
Or read the bad Yelp review.
And just for the record, I've never been there. I don't go to watering holes.
Yeah.
let's not get into the watering hole, okay? Let's get away from this.
Yeah.
We've had enough Peepsy. We don't need enough whiskey.
All right. Next one. Smut Eye.
I want to know the name of this because that doesn't
Yes.
sound like a pleasant place.
This community in Bullock County got
Okay.
its name from a blacksmith shop, according to a 1999 article in the Montgomery Advertiser.
Okay.
The blacksmith served a homemade ale that the local women called the Devil's Brew. The men of the town would stand around the fire to talk and drink moonshine, leaving with their faces smudged with the exception of their eyes. The wives would know where the wives would know what their men had been up to and soon began calling the shop and later the community Smut Eye.
Okay.
Hey,
Into that moonshine.
Bullitt County.
Okay, look, I will say, as Jess is reading these off, I'm over here searching them and just kind
Okay.
of looking around the map of the area. And just north of the marker for Smut Eye, Alabama, is a place literally called Frank's Place.
Oh.
And Frank's
What you doing, Frank?
yeah.
Frank's Place, it has it looks like a mobile home. It looks, and it's got a whole list of things that you can drink on the site, and it looks
Does it
about
have
like
any
what
Yelp
you would
reviews?
expect. Let's. I'll tell you what, Jess, we're going to bookmark this one for later.
Yes.
We're going to see if we can get some Yelp reviews. on
Okay,
Frank's Place.
sure.
I
Yeah,
bet
we
you
do.
everyone's brutally honest there. I bet.
I bet everybody knows everybody.
They
at
have a
Frank's Place.
3.9 out of 5 score, so someone had some saltiness.
Oh,
Oh,
how close is that to Union Springs? Because it's in Bullitt County. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I the only one familiar with East Alabama? You guys are familiar with Central Alabama. I'm familiar
Yeah.
Yeah,
with East Alabama.
I'm more Central West. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
It's near, it is south of Union Springs,
Okay.
southeast. It's down down 29 and then 239
Okay.
from there. So yeah.
All right. I used to live in Eufaula.
Jess, this is, even the Google reviews are a gold mine.
Oh,
For the place.
great.
So I'm going to send
Yes.
this to you.
Okay.
I maybe think with your
Thanks, Kevin.
your East Alabama, because I always remember the name of your blog back in the day. That shows you how long we've been friends.
Oh my gosh. You're right.
East Alabama
yes.
Ramblings.
East
Hey.
Alabama
I remember
Ramblings.
that.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. Last city on my list is called Zip City. Zip City was settled in 1817 in Lauderdale County, north of Florence. According to one legend, it was renamed in the 1920s. The story goes that when alcoholic beverages could not be sold in Florence, residents drove along Chisholm Road to the Alabama-Tennessee line where liquor was legal. Cars would zip along the road, hence the community name, Zip City.
I want to know why
Yes.
everyone I know has gone Zip
Zip
City.
City.
I mean, looking at this on the map,
That's what.
Um,
Thank you. Go ahead.
this is a very straight road going through here, so I could definitely
that's
see
why
how
they
people
zip.
would be flying.
You know,
down
a
this.
Go as fast as I'll
common
get out.
thing.
So they were straightening the curves. That's why
Well,
the
I mean,
road's
and
so
it's like
straight.
right next to the Tennessee Alabama line. So it's like by that point you're like driving, you're like, I'm almost to Tennessee, and you're doing like 80 and a 50.
Yeah, you
or
can't
whatever.
get too much further north in Florence.
You know, something I've noticed that some of these that have a common thread has to do with alcohol,
Yep.
consumption of alcohol, and I would almost be willing to bet that the dude's uncle that licked the guy with the skillet, I bet there was alcohol involved with that
Yeah.
too.
Either that
Yeah,
or
well-
mushrooms. I mean,
Look,
you know, there could have been some literal skillet licking going on there, you know. So
Hey.
well, I mean, they got into it on that one. They got into a fight inside the general store at the crossroads. But I'm telling you, somebody probably had one too many, and liquid courage licked him with a skillet.
Libations. So majority of our
So-
town names are thanks to libations. Yes.
So there
one
you
of the
go.
things
There's
that one of the things we do want to share though is like with me finding the place, Frank's Place here. We one of the things that we do on Patreon, just so that you guys know that Brock has mentioned this before, is Jess will do some creative reviews. She'll go and pull up reviews from places that are nice and creative and not always PG rated. That we share.
yeah, and I
in
don't read
Patreon. So
ahead.
if you guys want to get a little bit more of a saucy view of the Bama Geeks and kind of stuff we talk about that's not PG rated, definitely check out Patreon.
Well, we keep ourselves PG rated, but these Yelp reviews, like Jess said, she does not read ahead. This is very much spur of the moment. Let's just read it on a whim. and that led to it can lead to some shame on Jess moments.
Yeah, like I said, didn't read ahead there. I was just reading.
Oh, she did.
Oh,
that's
can I
Bama
do?
Geeks After Dark.
Oh, dude, can I do one of these?
What you got?
One of these Frank Place reviews.
No. We gotta save that for last. That's future content. That's future
Oh
content.
no. Okay.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
You don't want to entice people to hang around for more?
Well, I mean,
You're reading ahead. This takes the magic out of it.
Yes.
Well, that also that saves you the
Embarrassment later.
the
Save
anxiety.
it for Patreon, guys. Just save it for Patreon. We'll
Okay.
cover it.
Yeah.
All
Cover it.
right.
Some of those are kind of saucy.
well, this one wasn't. So
You read ahead though. Like I said, it takes the magic away.
okay.
When you do a cold read, that's when it's funny.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
All right. Patreon.com/Bama Geeks. If you'd like to get in on our Walker County review from a couple episodes ago.
I'm sorry, like this is showing recommendations as I searched Frank's Place. There's some of these other names that I'm seeing on here.
I think this is going to be a segment we touch on again because those are not the
Yeah.
only interesting names in Alabama.
Yes.
We're gonna have to take a road trip to Frank's Place.
No,
Okay.
no,
All right.
I do not imbibe, so I don't want to visit Frank.
I read those reviews,
Okay.
Jess. I'm not going to Frank's Place. Okay. I'm not going.
I didn't say I was gonna eat there. No. All right. Well, that's all I have.
That's all you got. All right. We'll find some more. We'll find some more fun names.
Yeah.
Because this is Alabama. There's stuff out there.
I think we just scratched the surface here with those. So
And I do think you're
You
right.
scratched your
Jess.
ankle?
yeah, scratched
just
ankle.
scratch-
Yeah.
just scratch the-
Yeah.